On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what one. A blessed and wonderful Saturday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. To the name Saturday day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there traverse the church. So happy Sabbath to you all. But whilst doing so, my peeps, please remember, On The Spot News Media, it's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that to know more than ever. And to all of the regular ones and ones them out there traversing the streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point. As always, my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on a corner yai Kaswa. The old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alerts. Yeah man, me I tell you. So watch this now, we are going to kick it off with some updates. The first one coming out of Mobay, St. James, where this criminal element here presently on your screen, who was taken out in a hail of bullets, right o'clock this sitting in the back of a taxi. He has since been identified as Ike Tull Winter. Now this criminal element here is a reputed member of the KDF gang based in Mount Salem in St. James. But On The Spot News Media get to understand, say, there has been a split in the KDF gang. So the Little Zulus faction now having an internal feud with the Broken and his brother Greedy faction. So Little Zul and Fim set of family members. And this criminal element are presently on your screen identified as Kaji, a war against Broken faction, which is now being led by Broken's brother, known as Greedy. The criminal element will lose him 3 points in the back of the taxi known as Ike. A next criminal element who has been featured on this channel here, known as Alkaline, and a next criminal element known as Ed. Now them have a little internal feud go on. So On The Spot News Media get to understand, say Ed draw a piece of board for slap up Little Zulu's mother, and that jump off everything because you don't know, say Little Zulus are one of the top tier gang member in a KDF. Yeah man. So basically a big thing did go on down in the Clark Street area there of Mount Salem, where the KDF gang members control. But of course, I don't know, so them I try to keep everything under hush-hush. I try to paint a picture as if all is well. But all is not well within the ranks of the KDF. Now, Ike end up lose 3 points because him box down Sausage Mouth. And we all know say Sausage Mouth a Little Zulus brother. So you know say from your box one of the general them brother. Dirt settings will be the order of the day. So I saw make the man them go circle down a clock and dirt Ike in the back of the taxi. Yeah man. So all who never know where I go on, now no know exactly what take place within the ranks of the KDF. But this just may be something good for us and you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also the security forces. Because once you have an internal gang war within a gang, you know, knockings and clappings are going to start going on each other. And that in itself is a decent cancellation, then of course the officers just come in and clean up the rest, and that criminal organization will be dismantled. So I could go and watch and see how all of this unfolds, because me know say greedy set a man them nah go take it lightly, because one of them knockis and clap is gone by the hands of them farmer friends now turn enemies. Yeah man. Now over there in the neighboring parish of Hanover, a firearm was seized in Sandy Bay and a man is presently in custody. So the Hanover police seized this Glock pistol and 4 live 9mm cartridges at a bar on Trial Gardens Main Road in the parish on Thursday. So reports from the police would suggest that the cops were on patrol in the area, and sometime around 10:30 p.m. the patrol stopped at the bar to make checks in the bar. The police stated that a man was seen acting in a manner that aroused their suspicion, and the lawmen carried out a search of his person. The weapon was found on his person and the weapon was seized by the police. He has since been taken into custody, however his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. I'm not sure why the police hide these criminal elements' name and not put it out there in the public when they are caught, especially in such a way where it was taken from him personally. So there is nothing really further to be investigated, because them take the firearm from half in person. But I guess them want to search at the areas, find out who him link with, and all these things, and carry out more investigations to see if them can get some more strap off of the street. But anyway, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah man. Now over there in the troubled Manchester Police Division, the commanding officer of the Manchester Police, that's Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan, says that the Manchester Police is well resourced to tackle crimes in the division. A very bold statement, I must say. So now the superintendent was responding to calls from Member of Parliament for North West Manchester, Michael Phillips, for more police personnel to be deployed to aid in the fight against crime in the parish. So now we are going to hear the response of the commanding officer, as he says that the Manchester Police Division is well resourced to tackle crimes in the division. Superintendent Kerry Duncan, the members of Chan Public in your police division will be holding you to that. Now listen.
That we're under-resourced? No, I would not say that. Could we do well with more resources? Of course we could. But we do not look at police stations within our space in isolation. So to say that there's one service vehicle at Cottage Police Station, Cottage Police Station falls within a zone, that's the northern zone of the parish. And in that space, there are 5 service units. So even though one unit is assigned to Cottage, the units in the northern zone is for everybody in that zone. That includes Cottage, Christiana, and Spalding. I would say we are quite resourced. When we talk about bloodletting and the murders in Manchester, we have employed a significant amount of strategic strategies to treat with murders. However, I'll tell you that sometimes they do fall through the cracks and we have them. But what I can say to you also is that when we have incidents of murders, our detectives in Manchester are so meticulous that even at this point, we are boasting close to 80% clear up in our murders in Manchester, right? So where we have the incidents, the investigators are doing their job and persons are being arrested. We speak also about the murder over there in Knockpatrick. On the same night of the murder, our operational machinery was brought into play and we picked up some individuals. And I am confident that these persons will be charged for that murder and other murders that occurred within that space.
So while we hear you loud and clear, Deputy Superintendent Kerry Duncan boasting your 80% clear up in terms of criminal charges being laid against persons who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law. What we would like to hear is not so much of the arrests made, but more so of the convictions from the arrests made. What is the conviction rate versus the arrest rate? Because it's really the conviction of these individuals that matters, and not so much of just arresting an individual. Because we all know that you will arrest a person today for a particular offense. No witness turn up, no this, no that, and then the person is released back in society to commit more vicious crimes. So talk to us about that. Yeah man, we're looking forward to it. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Andrew South Police Division, where we have seen an uptick in crime and violence, which includes fatal knockings and clappings, in a certain section of that police division we are talking about Fitzgerald Avenue and surrounding communities. Now recently we see a double knockings and clappings which resulted in the loss of life of one along Fitzgerald Avenue, where this man presently on your screen was dragged from his bathroom and murdered in the streets. Yeah man, the man them deal with the situation well grimy. Now the man presently on your screen has since been identified as Marlon Thompson. So that has caused an all-out war within that particular space recently. So the St. Andrew South Police have prepared a list with some criminal elements that are deemed wanted by them. The St. Andrew South Police stated that these criminal elements are to report to the Hunts Bay Criminal Investigation Branch by 6 p.m. today. And failure to do so, Officer Yeman Pick and team will be deployed to come search for Uno. Yeah man, and he will be doing so forcibly. So the list, the names on this list is as follows. Number 1, a criminal element identified as Ramon Moody, but is more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Prezi, which is short for president. Them claim to say him run the resident round Fitzgerald Avenue. The second man on the list has since been identified as Mark Legore, but he's known as Rat. He also frequents the Fitzgerald Avenue area. The third man has since been identified as Dane Smith, otherwise known as Masodan. He's said to frequent the Crescent Road, Swetnam Road, and the Fitzgerald Avenue community in the Kingston 13 area. The fourth man has since been identified as Imani Daly, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Gigi or Brogad. He too frequents Fitzgerald Avenue, Nelson Road, and other areas. The fifth man has since been identified as Alaric McCallum, but he's more popularly known in the streets as Bullaboy or Ali. He too frequents the Fitzgerald Avenue and Nelson Road area. The sixth person has since been identified as Dane McDonald, but more popularly known in the criminal underworld as Little D or Bad Kid. He also frequents Fitzgerald Avenue and Nelson Road. The seventh man has since been identified as Marcus Brissett, otherwise known as BZ in the streets. He frequents Burns Road. He also frequents Top Fitzgerald Avenue in the area. Now we have another list of criminal elements, but they're only listed by their aliases. The police don't know them correct name. So the list of these criminal elements are as follows. The criminal element that goes by the alias of Tweety. A next one known as Lavar. The third one known as Roach, Parona, Swetnam Road and Fitzgerald Avenue. A next one known as Rasta, Para Crescent Road and Lower Fitzgerald Avenue. A next one known as Brown Chops, Para Fitzgerald Avenue and also 17 Lane. A next one known as Kemar or Wani in Para Bowens Road. A next one known as Bobo, Para Fitzgerald Avenue. And last but most definitely not the least, a criminal element known as Fubu or Damien's son, with Par at Fitzgerald Avenue. Now all these criminal elements was listed as wanted by the Huntsby Police. If you don't understand the St. Andrews South Police Division, Huntsby Police want them criminal element there. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of these wanted men, please give the information to the Huntsby Police Station. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger, give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Now the last thing that we are going to talk about, a criminal element who was due to be sentenced on Thursday were gone after being found guilty on several drug-related charges, was nabbed by the police as he attempted to flee to the United States of America using a fake United States passport. Yeah, man. Now the criminal element in question has since been identified as 38-year-old Kimauly Hoyles. He's said to be of a Abernathy Drive in Patrick City in St. Andrew. Now the criminal element failed to turn up to court for his sentencing on Thursday morning. Now, my question to your honor, why was he even still out on the road? The man was found guilty. You should have take the bail CMD and keep him in custody. How the man still upon the road? In a case like this, I can't have to blame the man, because literally give him a chance for run. Yeah, man. So he failed to turn up for court on Thursday for him sentencing. The judge then issued a bench warrant for his arrest. Agents of the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division acted swiftly and tracked him down to the Sangsters International Airport in St. James, over 100 miles away from the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. So we're going to know the police them forward down a Mobay, corral the airport and hold on upon the criminal suspect. Now, according to the police, they stated that he was prepared to leave the island using an American passport that had a different name to the one that the police have on file for him. So in May of this year, Kimauly Hoyles was found guilty of possession of the illicit white drug that are the white lady, the almonds powder type of thing, the baking soda type of thing, and dealing in that drug. He was also found guilty for attempting to export the same thing there, and trafficking the same thing there, and conspiracy to export the same thing there, and possession of criminal property. So my question is now, how the man was found guilty and bail was not taken away same time? Now, Hoyles is said to be a former employee of the Norman Manley International Airport, where he was arrested on the job in December of 2020. The police stated that they were conducting routine surveillance checks when they searched his vehicle, and around 611 parcels of the illicit white drug was found in his possession. The drugs was estimated to have a street value of over 2 billion Jamaican dollars. So you know, so that brother there is not no little small fry. So I wonder if there was some sort of agreement for not taking bail so him can try to lift up out of the place so police no hold him, because it just no make sense to me for the judge find him guilty and extend him bail and tell the man where you find guilty fi come back for your sentence him. It no make sense. It seems as if some sort of little chickeny, fishy type of dealings go on where that is concerned. And I think that more needs to be looked into why the judge never take him bail when him slam the big hammer upon the big desk and say guilty of all charges. That are my question. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.